Sanne Samades Kazani.
Hi, hello, hope you are doing great. I have come to a very interesting place, which is a Japanese ramen bar or a Japanese ramen restaurant. There are very few ramen places in Bangalore. Even 10 years ago, the Japanese restaurants in Bangalore itself was countable. Now at least more than a dozen of Japanese restaurants are in Bangalore, but this is a recently opened place which is called Kazan. Now at Kazan, they specialize on ramen. I am so excited to taste the ramen authentic Japanese way. I am seeing a lot of Japanese folks here in this restaurant, so it must be good and it's going to be a very pleasant Japanese meal experience. In this Japanese meal experience, Sahana will join me. After a long time, Sahana and I are doing a video together.
Hi guys, I'm Sahana and I'm back on the channel to try this Japanese food. So I really love Asian cuisine, so I'm really excited to try this food.
The vibe, the decor, and the people, and also the clients who visit, they all transport you to Japan, be it Tokyo or Osaka or Kyoto. So much thrilled and delighted to try these Japanese delicacies. Starting with this crunchy chicken roll. That's a fantastic rice roll. They have rolled rice on a nori sheet or a nori paper, and the rice comes outside. Normally in sushi, the rice comes inside, but on this roll, the rice comes outside. And also after rolling this rice and also chicken with that rice, then they pat it with tempura crumbs. They fry tempura and make it tiny crumbs, and then that's also coated on top of this rice. So it's an amazing roll. Now I have to dip this in soy sauce and have a bite. You get a bit of everything. The chicken, then the sticky rice, and also the flavor from this soy sauce. Totally amazing.
Okay, I'm about to try this gyoza, which is like a pan-fried dumpling. And I really love dumplings, so I'm excited to try it. It looks really interesting. The top, it looks crispy. So the way this is made is, first they pan-fry it for a little bit until the bottom gets charred. And then they add water and steam the dumplings. Along with that, we have this gyoza dip, which was made by mixing soy sauce, vinegar and chili oil, which is called rayu in Japanese. So let me try the dumpling.
Let me also have one of this.
That tastes really good. The filling is nice and juicy, and the dumpling is still warm, so it tastes really good. And you can feel the crispy charred bottom, and it goes really well with the soft chewy skin of the dumpling, and it goes really well with the sauce too. So I'm really enjoying this.
Let's see the making of the star dish of Kazan, which is the ramen. We have ordered chicken ramen or Kazan shoyu in a preheated 300 degrees Celsius stone bowl. First, the onion goes in. See the finely chopped, unique spread of vegetables that make this ramen. Now, the boiling hot ramen goes in. Now, the veggies go in. Finally, chicken is tagged on top of the veggies. That's it. Here comes the interesting part. They transfer this ramen bowl from the kitchen in the ground floor to the dining area in the first floor. This is surreal, and it is almost like being in a Japanese restaurant in Tokyo. At your table, again it gets cooked for a minute. See the smoke and aroma coming through. And they set an hourglass in action. Exactly after a minute, the ramen is ready. Let me dig in. The noodle is wheat noodle, and it's kind of flat noodle, so it's so tasty, so amazing. And the flavor of the noodle is completely different from what you get in the regular Chinese restaurants here in Bangalore, and it has that Japanese flavor. You can just have the noodle by itself because it has mild spiciness, mild salt, and some soy sauce to it, so it gets some tartness also. Then all these vegetables, be it the bok choy, spring onions, capsicum, juliennes of carrot, everything makes this so lovely. They have blanched it, so you get that crunch from these vegetables, and also lots of vegetables, so you get a healthy meal. Now this chicken, char siu. The chicken is also boiled. Some people may not like that boiled chicken, but if you are used to Asian flavors, definitely you will love this. I am loving this to the core. So fantastic. Let me taste the soup. The soup is mild. It has some sweetness to it, but the flavor of soy sauce, that is dominant, because this soup is based on soy sauce, or this miso ramen is based on soy sauce, so you get that flavor of soy sauce standing out. But it's an amazing meal. If you buy one bowl of this piping hot miso ramen, 2 people can share. So good. And people who are not used to this kind of food, it will take some time. Don't come and simply say it is bland, because this is the way the Japanese food will be. So you need to get accustomed to it, or it is a taste you will develop over a period of time. If you are already a Japanese food lover, then definitely you will love this. A brilliant, finger-lickingly good miso ramen option in Bangalore.
Next, I'm trying this shrimp fried rice. So they serve it in this stone bowl, which is really hot. So I took some rice for myself in the smaller bowl. And since the stone bowl is so hot, the outside of the rice gets charred. So you get some nice crispy bits of rice. So I'm excited to try it. So fried rice is basically the Japanese rice mixed with eggs, and it has onions, carrots, spring onions, and like other vegetables and flavoring. So it tastes really good, especially the crispy part, the charred parts of the rice, it tastes really good. So now let me try the shrimp. I love shrimp, so I'm really enjoying this. The shrimp is fresh and it's well cooked. It tastes amazing, and the outer coating is nice and crispy, and it goes really well with the rice. Overall, I'm really enjoying this dish.
Next up is spiced bone-in chicken. This is a chicken thigh piece with some skin on it. That's a great piece of chicken, spiced chicken. When I saw the word spice on the menu, I thought it will be somewhat Indian spices, but this one is mind-blowing Japanese spices. So right from the sesame oil, then pepper and Japanese curry powder or the Japanese curry mix, all this make this so delectable. Even the chicken is so tender and juicy. It's somewhat fatty, somewhat oily. The sesame oil, the flavor of sesame oil that stands out. Even the spices are not numbing. It has some kick. At the same time, it's not extremely the mouth-puckering kind of spice. A quite relishable spiced bone-in chicken.
We have this drink called mango ginger. It's a mocktail and it looks very interesting, so let me try it. First, they have lots of mango pulp in it, so you have to mix it up. Let me give it a sip. And the drink has lots of fresh mango pulp in it, so it adds a nice texture to the drink. And the ginger flavor is not that strong, but it's mild and it's pleasant. And it goes really well with the drink. Overall, it's a really nice drink. And the soda in it also adds a nice feel to the whole drink.
Moving on to the dessert, Princess Kaguya. This is an interesting dessert. It has some rice balls in it and then two ice creams. One is vanilla and then one is green tea flavored ice cream. And the green tea ice cream is called matcha. This rice ball is called mochi. Then they have a fried rice cake. And on top of it is the red bean sweet. Now I will mix everything and have. Wow. It's an explosion of flavors and textures. Right from this, the red bean dessert or the red bean sweet, which is somewhat sweeter. Then this rice ball, mochi, that's somewhat chewy and gelatinous. Then the rice cake is somewhat crispy. Then this ice cream, it is so refreshing. This matcha green tea ice cream is so refreshing. It's a must try dessert. Out of the world. That was an amazing Japanese meal experience. I didn't expect this much of authenticity in the meal. Each one of these dishes, particularly the ramen, was outstanding. This one is on par with whatever you have outside of India. An unique and an excellent Japanese food experience or Japanese ramen experience.
Yeah, even I really enjoyed the food here and the whole experience as well. I felt like I got teleported to Japan. It didn't feel like Bangalore at all, so it was a really interesting experience. Yeah.
Thanks very much for staying with me all this while. Till I come up with the next one, stay healthy, stay happy, stay safe. Remember to subscribe. Bye.
Bye.